Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for February 22, 2024, man in custody following fatal shooting in Duhaney Park. St. Andrews South police have named a person of interest in a deadly shooting that took place at Duhaney Park Wednesday morning. A female was left nursing gunshot wounds, and another person was fatally shot during the incident. The incident reportedly took place around 9:25 a.m. Kareem Mills, otherwise called the Deafy Boy, has been named by police as being involved in the shooting. He reportedly frequents Osborough Drive, New Haven, Duhaney Park areas. Mills is also wanted for another murder in the St. Andrews South Division. According to the Deputy Superintendent of Police for St. Andrews South Police Division, Hemford Wade, a group of people was at the location when a lone gunman arrived and opened gunfire. An off-duty policeman who was present on the scene saw what happened. This gunman also reportedly challenged the police, and there was an exchange of shots.
Well, this incident in Duhaney Park, where someone was actually killed too. This was about 9:25 a.m. A group of persons was at the location when what we picked up, a lone gunman came there, opened gunfire. It was a off-duty policeman who there saw what was happening, and this gunman also challenged the police, and there was an exchange of gunfire. After the shooting subsided, we would have discovered that two persons were actually shot and injured. They were taken to the hospital. One pronounced dead by the doctor, the other admitted in stable condition. Very early days also, but so far, responding to what happened, the police would have one person in custody, doing several investigations around these persons. Have obtained statements and also probing possible DNA aspect of this person to see if it can advance in bringing some form of closure. We are not able to say yet the motive behind this activity, but based on the initial investigation, we actually seen that the possibility that the perpetrator could have been from the New Haven area, that also we have seen some increased activities in also. Kareem Mills, OC Deafy Boy, is a person of interest in this murder this morning. We're asking him to turn himself to us so we can advance some investigation around this issue, because he is one of the players that is causing some degree of anxiety amongst the citizens in that area. And also we are anxious also from the law enforcement agents aspect to see him and speak with him in terms of bringing in some closure to this thing. We actually know that Anthony Reynolds, OC son, who is actually wanted by us for the murder of that young female child that was killed also. He is also giving us some issues in that area. He was not apprehended as yet, and he's still out there creating mayhem. So we're actually pursuing him and would love for him to turn himself in so we can bring some closure and let him have his day in the court.
St. Catherine taximan charged with rape and the possession of child pornography. A 44-year-old taxi operator has been slapped with several sexual offense charges after allegedly raping 3 people and possessing child pornography between January 2022 to December 2023. The taxi driver is from Linstead, St. Catherine. He is expected to appear before the court to answer to the charges of 3 counts of rape, 3 counts of conspiracy to rape, 3 counts of sexual touching, aiding and abetting rape, possession of child pornography, knowingly causing or inciting involvement of child pornography, conspiracy to grievous sexual assault, trafficking, misprision of a felony, and the failure to report to the Office of the Children Registry. Reports from the Linstead Criminal Investigations Branch are that the complainant was allegedly compelled to commit several sexual acts with the taxi driver and other men against her will. A report was made to the police and an investigation was launched into the matter. The man was subsequently arrested and the charges were laid against him on Tuesday. Investigations are ongoing in the matter as the police believe that the man is a repeat offender. Meanwhile, the police are appealing to anyone with any information that can assist in this investigation to contact the Linstead Police at 876-985-2285, Crime Stop at the 311, the 119 Police Emergency number, or the nearest police station. His court date has not been finalized. 21-year-old man charged with murder. A 21-year-old man from Kingston has been charged with the murder of 24-year-old Mark French of East Road in the parish on Wednesday, January 31. He is Trevon Lambert, otherwise called a cabbie, of Upper 2nd Street, Kingston 12. Lambert is also charged with the possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and making use of a firearm to commit a felony. Reports are that about 10:45 p.m., French was in the area when he was allegedly approached by Lambert along with other men, all with firearms. The gunmen then reportedly opened fire at French, hitting him several times. The police were alerted and on their arrival, French was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. An investigation was launched and Lambert was apprehended on Monday, February 19 and was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized and his accomplices are currently being sought by the police. EOJ ready for special services voting. The Electoral Office of Jamaica is reporting that polling stations and the staff are said to be equipped and ready for voting by members of the police and the military, as well as election day workers, to cast their votes on Thursday, February 22. The polling hours on the day will be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Preparations have been made to accommodate voting for the 40,514 special services electors to go to the polls ahead of the February 26 local government elections. This group comprises 10,544 police officers, 4,882 soldiers, and 25,088 election day workers. Under the Representation of the People Act, provisions are made for military and police personnel as well as election day workers to vote ahead of the rest of the population to ensure that they are available for duty on election day. The names of the special service voters have been extracted from the official voters list and dispersed to a total of 270 designated locations, which together account for 365 polling stations that have been set up to facilitate voting on the day. The locations and the polling stations have been allotted as follows: 10 polling locations, 38 polling stations for military voting, 21 polling locations, 78 polling stations for the police, and 239 polling locations, 249 polling stations for election day workers. The list of polling locations includes police stations, military bases, schools, churches, and community centers. Police and military personnel will vote at the voting location closest to where they are sent to work. Glasspool Brown, Director of Elections, is imploring employers to grant their employees permission to serve as election day workers. We are appealing to employers to give election day workers the necessary time off election day to carry out their civic duty. We are also expressing appreciation to those employers who have readily committed to allowing their employees to work on election day, he said. Election day workers who have not been notified of their voting day and the voting location by phone or text message are advised to contact the EOJ. Burn victim Alicia King back in Jamaica after treatment overseas. 18-year-old Alicia King returned to Jamaica from Texas on Tuesday, where she was flown for emergency medical treatment in August last year for severe burns. The teenager was doused with a flammable liquid and set ablaze allegedly by her ex-boyfriend in Linstead, St. Catherine on August 24. She was airlifted with assistance coordinated by the San Myrna Foundation. Speaking at a press conference at AC Hotel on Tuesday, Director of the foundation, Robert White, said he is pleased that the organization and its partners were successful in helping Alicia in her recovery.
Today is is a special day because out of 5 persons that we helped, 2 have passed away and 3 is here with us. Thus, give the Lord thanks. And what made it so special with Alicia is that the doctor says she was minutes away from dying. Minutes away. And they did every single thing to ensure that they save her life. And she's here today with us.